What's going on, everybody? It's your boy. I'm back. Yes, indeed. I'm Brian Redmond, and this is the Relationship Rehab. And on tonight, yes, as they say in the church, on tonight, we have a really good show for you. It is what it is, man. But thank God for Rumble. That's all I can say, man. And if you have not, please go subscribe to my Rumble, because this here ain't promised. And also, subscribe to the Guru and the Whore over on Rumble too. Tommy and I about to start doing our show again. Yeah. When are we as black folks? Everybody talk about when black community gonna ever come together. When black folks gonna ever get it right. Will black folks ever be able to overcome? Oh, he been saying that shit for 40 years, since I've been around. I think it needs to be a little bit more basic than that. I know this may be a shocker. But when are we as black folks just gonna treat each other with respect? When are we gonna treat each other with respect? How do I better myself? It's by doing the work myself. I need to work on myself. By changing myself. How do I better my people? I need to change the thought process and the thought patterns of our people. Period. That's just what it is. Period. That's just what it is. I don't think that the social engineers were able to see it this far, but the idea and the premise to say, hey, if we can get the main decision maker and the leader out of the home, then we as the government can essentially control this group of people. And that's just something that has been factual with just society. When the man is not in charge of the home, when the man is not present in the home, then it leaves the family vulnerable. It just does. And so I believe that was done purposely for a position of control. What racist system is holding back the 3 black mayors? 3 black mayors. They don't fucking care. They let these niggas run over the streets. They let these niggas. I'm just saying. What system is holding back the mayor of Chicago? What racist system is holding back the mayor of New York? You tell me. Fill me in. Let me know what racist system got these mayors held back. Ain't none. And let me wrap up with this, and I'm going to throw my thing out. Take good.
Yo, I'm back.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, and I'm back. Yes, indeed. I'm Brian Redmond, and this is the Relationship Rehab. And on tonight, yes, as they say in the church, on tonight, we have a really good show for you. It is what it is, man. But thank God for Rumble. That's all I can say, man. And if you have not, please go subscribe to my Rumble, because this here ain't promised. And also, subscribe to the Guru and the Whore over on Rumble too. Tommy and I about to start doing our show again. Yeah. When are we as black folks? Everybody talk about when black community gonna ever come together. When black folks gonna ever get it right. Will black folks ever be able to overcome? Oh, he been saying that shit for 40 years since I've been around. I think it needs to be a little bit more basic than that. I know this may be a shocker. But when are we as black folks just gonna treat each other with respect? When are we gonna treat each other with respect? How do I better myself? It's by doing the work myself. I need to work on myself by changing myself. How do I better my people? I need to change the thought process and the thought patterns of our people. Period. That's just what it is. Period. That's just what it is. I don't think that the social engineers were able to see it this far, but the idea and the premise to say, hey, if we can get the main decision maker and the leader out of the home, then we as the government can essentially control this group of people. And that's just something that has been factual with just society. When the man is not in charge of the home, when the man is not present in the home, then it leaves the family vulnerable. It just does. And so I believe that was done purposely for a position of control. What racist system is holding back the 3 black mayors? 3 black mayors. They don't fucking care. They let these niggas run over the streets. They let these niggas. I'm just saying. What system is holding back the mayor of Chicago? What racist system is holding back the mayor of New York? You tell me. Fill me in. Let me know what racist system got these mayors held back. Ain't none. And let me end and wrap up with this, and I'm going to throw my cigar. Thanks.
Yo, yes, I know. I'm back, finally. It's been a long time coming. but I know a change gonna come. Whoa, yes it will. Yes, indeed, man. I'm back. Yes, it's been a journey, and a lot has transpired. I have just been doing what I need to do as a father and as a husband, all that good stuff. But it's good to finally be back. I've done some. What do you want to call? What would I call it? I would probably say I've been doing some self work. Yes, definitely doing some self work, and just grieving with my moms and stuff, passing and missing her, and that's been a good transition. Yeah, is the best word to say. Dealing with that, and also thinking about this, what I do and how I do it and why I do it, and I must say it's taken a while, and I've finally gotten the direction that I need so that I can keep doing what it is that I do. And I feel good where I'm at right now. As Martin Lawrence would say, I'm in the best, I got the best jab in the business. I'm in the best shape of my life. But I feel good. A lot of good things that happened too, just from the technical side. We finally got some real internet. So my internet is like true 1 gig high speed now, so I ain't got to worry about them issues no more, and not being able to broadcast because the internet is down or having to broadcast super late. So you see, I was at least able to make 10:30, but I could have gone earlier. I definitely could have, but I just got a bunch of stuff working. But I'm gonna say I missed y'all, and I'm excited about being back. I really am. I really am. So he said there's an echo. Oh, hold on. Wait. It's been a while. So let's see if this will fix it. Does that fix it? Let me know if that fixed the echo, if there was an echo. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know. Not quite is still there, so that means I did something else wrong. Hold on. Hold up. Wait. Enables filters. Okay, no, that's not what I do. Enable filters for monitor. Is that? It was good momentarily. So dang it, that means I did click on the right thing. Hold on there. Let me go back. If you said it was momentarily, let me see if this did it. Did that do it? Let me know if that did it. And then if not, I got something else I can try to see if that did it. So while I'm talking, y'all type and let me know something. Same Hall effect going on. Okay, so let me take that off. And then it has been a minute. And that's actually one of the next things I'm going to do is redoing the studio. Like I'm tearing it all down and redoing that, especially now that I got my internet game on business. Let's see if it's not here, then. Oh, wait. And then that changes that guy. And let me know if that fixes it. All right. Heard the echo and was willing to just roll with it. I'm trying to fix it, but like I said, I got to redo all of this anyway. But I thought that if I change that, that would fix it. So y'all let me know if that did fix it or not. Because I thought that I could fix it. Yes, no, or maybe so. But other than that, it's I really, man, I've missed you guys, and I'm glad to be back. And I'm glad to be back because I I really got some stuff I want to talk about. Let me check here. Echo cancellation, automatically adjust mic volume. Let's see if that worked. And let's see if that did it. Y'all got to tell me something. Is it still there? Say yes or no. Because I done clicked on like 2 things and ain't nobody said nothing. So mute camera audio. That's not it. The camera audio is not on. Good time to see you. Hey, good to see you too. Like I said, I miss y'all so much. I sure did. Reduce mic background noise. Nope. Is there something double in it? Yes, it's still there. Okay. All right. Thanks. That's all I need to know. Okay. So I got this thing that I can try, and that audio is good. So I don't need to change it there. So it may be in my XSplit where I need to address it. And that might be the problem. Default, nope, that's fine. Let's see if that did it. All right. And scroll down, yep, because I cut that off. All right, now tell me if that fixed it, because I think that was the only other thing I could do. I don't know if that did or not, but hopefully that did. He says it's almost like you have spectrum noise on or like a wide noise. Still the same. All right, so then it's got to be one of these jokers. So if I pull that down there and mute, is it this one or is it this one? I think it's this one. If I mute that, then that's the monitor mix, what I hear. And then that means that shouldn't affect what y'all hear. So turn that off, and then I should be able to turn, yep, because that's going there. And then that's going there, and then that's going there. So put that on, and let's see if I take that off. All right. Now, is it still doing it now? Because I can't even hear it now. So I don't know what y'all hearing. Is it still doing it now? Do you still hear the echo? Matter of fact, let me see if I can listen in from this and see if that'll change it. Yeah. If I can listen in on my own. Yep. Okay. All right. Now let me see if I can hear this. All right. Yeah, but we miss you so much we don't care. I know, bro. I know, cuz. All right. Let's see. Sound like it's gone. It ain't bad. All right. Let's see. All right, let's see if that does it. Because that could be the problem. All right. He says a little bit better, but I don't know if that's my biggest problem. Let's see. Come on. Testing. 1, 2, 3. There it is. I just fixed it. That's it. Because I don't hear no more here. All right. That's what it was. All right. We good. Let's get it cracking. Okay. So, it's a few things that I wanted to do. Like I said, this is my first show back. So I really just wanted to touch on some things that have been really in my spirit, vexing me over the past few weeks. And essentially, I think the last stream I did was the stream the day after the election, I believe, or something like that, or somewhere around that time. But one of the things that I've had problems with is just been on social media. And one of the things that I decided to do was I said I'm with I'm with the drama. I want the smoke. I have been poking the bear. I have been making some posts on my social media here and there. Just because I wanted to make sure that this is really what I wanted to do. And yes, this is what I want to do. And one of the things that I have discovered has just been one of the things that have been eye-opening to me is how problematic we are as not just Black people, not just Democrats, but just from a society standpoint as well. We have a big problem when we it's not necessarily lose, but when our side isn't winning and we have a different set of rules that we put on our those that we disagree with or our adversaries or like those we don't like. And the different set of rules is what bothers me, because yes, there are plenty of things that I don't like. I don't like a lot of political views of certain groups, and I talk about that, and I think that's okay. But it's one of the things I've been using this analogy lately. Everybody knows that I'm from Chicago, born and raised, right? Go Bears, go Bulls, go Sox, go Cubs, go Blackhawks, right? Everybody knows this. And if you don't know, now you know. But I don't like any, and I mean, I don't like any Midwest team, whether it's in football. I don't like the Packers. I don't like the Vikings. I don't like the Lions. I don't like the Cleveland Browns. I don't like none of them. When it comes to baseball, I don't like the Indians. I don't like the Twins. I don't like none of them. So when it comes to basketball, I don't like the Pistons. I don't even watch hockey, and I don't like the Red Wings just because they are my adversarial team that I root against, right? However, this is my problem. And I'm going to go back to this when I go through each of my different topics that I want to talk about. I don't like those teams. I don't like the Lions. I mean, and those of you who know, and shout out to my cousin if you're watching, just want to let y'all Lions fans know that y'all will not be playing in the Super Bowl this weekend coming up because you lost. You went 15-2 and you still couldn't get it done. But that's a whole nother conversation. I'm just saying this. I don't like the Lions. I hate the Detroit Lions. I hate them. I would talk about them no matter what. However, I will never, not even for a second, not acknowledge the fact that they, this year, have probably been the best team in football. Hands down. Offense, defense, in spite of all the 79 injuries they didn't have, the Detroit Lions have arguably been, in my opinion, the best team in football. Even though they went 15-2 and became the never would have made it. They never could have made it. Yes, indeed. But they are still, in my opinion, the best team in football. Now, you may not think they're the best team in football, but you still can't knock the fact that they have been and I will say this, an outstanding football team this year. What they have done, the way that they played, the way that they approached each game, each week, whatever the case may be, 15-2 ain't easy to do in the NFL in 2024. And we all know this. That is my problem with Black folks, especially in politics and business. Y'all niggas ain't gotta love Trump. Y'all don't have to like Trump, but you cannot knock the fact that this dude is getting it done. And that's my problem. That's why we lose so much as Black folks. It's because we can't acknowledge when, even though it may not be our cup of tea, we still can't acknowledge that, damn, it's some good tea. We can't acknowledge it. And I don't understand why that is. I have never seen, and look, this administration has been rolling for exactly 14 days. 14 days this dude has been in office. And all I see on niggas posts nowadays is they taking away our stuff. Y'all see what y'all done did. This what y'all asked for. How come gas ain't down? How come eggs ain't down? Now, mind you, These the same niggas that when gas was $5 a gallon 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, when eggs was $8, butter cost you $10, bacon was $37.50. These niggas said nothing on any of their timelines. All of the niggas that did not vote for Trump in these past 4 years, I have never seen any of them make any type of political post on their social media against or talking negatively about Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. I have not seen it. All these niggas have done the same thing. But now, since November 5th, these same niggas are posting every day. 2025, Project 2025 is coming up, y'all. See what they did? Look at how they did this. Look at how they did that. I mean, these have got to be the I've never seen this many niggas turn politically astute overnight. I've never seen it. These niggas overnight, just like that. Now they're political analysts. All of the years that I have been doing shows, doing podcasts, talking about politics and whatever the case may be, these niggas, I can't hold a candle to these niggas, to what they done did this past month, I would say. I mean, a nigga is on social media. These niggas literally, we talking 14 days in. I have people that have literally posted on their social media why gas ain't went down yet. Why gas ain't went down yet? Like, are y'all serious? Now, we're not talking about the housing market that has been through the roof and been insane since Harris and Biden been in office. Niggas didn't say nothing about that. Nope. Niggas can't buy a house. American dream is nothing but a pipe dream now. Niggas wasn't saying nothing. You wasn't seeing them posting shit on their social media about my groceries are so high. I can't afford groceries. I ain't had steak in 8 months. You ain't seen none of them niggas say nothing. Now, every day, they posting, copying and pasting. And here's my thing. I'm not saying in no shape, form, or fashion that Donald Trump is the fucking Messiah. I'm not one of those. I am not. And I know people know, yes, I support Donald Trump. Yes, I voted for Donald Trump all 3 times, goddammit. But my point is this. I still understand what it is as far as being a politician, being a businessman, and doing what is going to ultimately be best for the country. I don't understand why these black folks want this overnight success and turnaround to now all of a sudden take place after Biden and Harris done literally just destroyed the country in 4 years and y'all had nothing to say. But now everybody got their scorecard out and everybody looking over their glasses like this. This is what everybody's doing. This is essentially what black folks are doing every day now since Donald Trump has been inaugurated. He said what? See what I mean? See? And my problem is this. I don't mind the criticism because yes, there's some things that they will mess up. There are some things they may not get right. Matter of fact, I can point, just to show you how fair I am, I'm going to point out something that was stupid. Well, I've always said that whole dog, they eating the dog statement thing, that was just fucking dumb. But something recent that has literally not been a smart thing to do, it was stupid. It was. This whole thing about releasing the water from Northern California to help with the fires and all that shit. Look, if you did the research, which is what I did, I looked it up. I actually looked it up because it seemed to be just too easy. I said, so wait, you mean to tell me all they needed to do was to open up the dams in Northern California to take care of the fire and the water and the drought and stuff down in Southern California? I said, that don't seem right. So I went and I looked it up. And it turned out that all he did was open up the reservoirs that they use for the farmers. he opened up the reservoirs early because they used that for the farmers for the dry season when they're growing crops in California. Not smart because the water doesn't go to Southern California. It literally just flows to where the farmlands are, which ain't on fire. So does it look like it looks good from an optic standpoint, but not smart? It was unnecessary to do. Now, that's in fairness, right? It's a fair critique. However, here's my thing. Y'all ain't even upset over the neglect that California, Governor Newsom, and the rest of the mayor of California, that they have displayed, which led to the fires being as bad as they are. And people think that these fires that occur are random acts of nature. They are not. It is literally, I believe the number is 95% of those wildfires that occur every year in Southern California. They are man-made fires. They are not, oh, we had a bolt of lightning to come at the exact same time and it came and that's what sparked it. No. It ain't no cow in a barn like in Chicago that knocked over a lantern and sets the fucking coast ablaze. No. It's literally lack of clearing the dead brush. It's literally lack of watering and actually essentially wetting up the lands and having controlled burns and things like that, so you won't have this happen. So it's neglect. But be that as it may, releasing the water was a stupid thing. But when you look at the other things that are taking place, like the tariffs, the DEI, the Doge, the pardons of the J6ers, all of those different things, now there's something to look at and talk about. But it's like we have these blinders on as Black folks where y'all ain't trying to hear it, even when it's slapping you in the face. You could get, I'm talking about just flat out unadulterated, cold-hearted facts, and niggas will just not even acknowledge it, totally bypass it, and won't say shit. But something else that's controversial to say, oh, well, see what he doing? Here's my thing. You talking about the J6ers, right? I've never seen this many Black folks. I've never seen it. I've never seen this many niggas want people to go to jail and stay in jail than these people that they say the insurrectionists. Here's my problem. Couple of things. Number one, I'm not even going to debate the whole conspiracy theory, the lack of security that was denied, how this all could have been avoided, because it could have. I'm not going to even deny, I'm not going to even get there. I'm not going to even go there. I'm going to give you that. I'm going to concede that point and say, hey, they did what they did. My thing is this. The J6ers going to jail for 4 years, right? How long should they be in jail? Because y'all the same niggas that be posting on your timeline, free Sconey G, free Lil Nook, free Ray Ray, niggas in y'all family that y'all know that committed crimes. He ain't had to be in jail that long. It was self-defense, right? Okay, fine. But if we're going to have a standard of you desecrated the national capital, you desecrated the Capitol, you went to DC and that's a sacred place. Half of y'all niggas don't even know what the Capitol is. Most of you niggas would probably find Capitol Arena before you could find the Capitol in DC. But that's a whole nother conversation. But if it's about the destruction of that property and they should pay for that, okay. What about the niggas who destroyed a police station and burned down the police station during the George Floyd riots? How come y'all ain't calling for their heads? How come y'all ain't calling for them to be locked up? Because you do know ain't not one of them niggas been locked up. How about the niggas in the autonomous zone that literally raped and killed people for days on end because there was no police there. Y'all ain't called for them to get locked up. You all haven't even called for them to be prosecuted. But y'all want the J6ers who have been in jail. Y'all just want them to stay for how long? And I would love for somebody to just let me know and say, how long should they be in jail? What you gonna do? What they got to do? 10 years? 20 years? And people try to say this, man, there's people that died, man. Those people get killed. There was one person that got killed, and that was Ashley Babbitt. She got shot in the head. The other police officers that died or that got injured, there were some police officers that got injured. Yes. But the other people that died, they died after the fact. They died days later, heart attack. They died from whatever other ailments that they had. It wasn't that, oh, this person beat them to death and they died. That did not happen. But out of those 1,500 people, do you know that there were people that were locked up literally for streaming and releasing the footage that they streamed? Who the fuck goes to jail for that? But y'all want them to. Y'all want them to go to jail and stay in jail. Okay, let's say this. The J6ers that are in jail, that got pardoned, y'all all say that was wrong. They should have never got pardoned. They should have stayed in jail. You right. Okay, well, if we're such, I guess, tough on crime now, what about all of the people that Joe Biden pardoned? The people who haven't even been convicted of crimes, that's his family members that he pardoned, that he said he wouldn't pardon, that he turned around and said, there's nobody above the law. Nobody's going to be above the law. I will not pardon my son. And he wouldn't pardon his son. Now, y'all can say, well, he was going to go after. You don't know what he would have done. You don't know what would have happened. So don't speculate now. But the fact remains, he still went and did what? Pardoned all his friends. Now, all y'all can do is look at that and say, well, yeah, that's wrong too. Okay, well, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. If you gonna say one is wrong, then they all wrong. However, niggas been pardoning motherfuckers for years. Obama pardoned dope dealers, drug dealers, killers, murderers. What's the difference? But y'all got this two-tier system to where when it's y'all people, it's okay. Or you act like you don't know shit about it and you ain't never heard about it. Oh, I don't know about that, man. I ain't hear that. Oh, but when it's something that Trump did or something that Trump is a part of, then it's see what he did? It's so disingenuous when y'all do that. It makes your argument so weak because you want this dude to be held to the letter of the law no matter what. But when Biden do something or when Obama did something, then it's, oh, well, you know, that's just how it is sometimes, man. I ain't know that. I ain't never heard that part. Makes no sense. And it makes your argument so weak when y'all try to do it to where it just comes down to this. And this is what I want y'all people to understand and just accept. I don't have an expectation for any of y'all to like Donald Trump. I don't have an expectation for any of y'all to support Donald Trump. But I do have an expectation for y'all that's supposed to be good black folks to at least be fair. And what you put on one, you need to put on the other. The expectations you have for this one, you should have for that one. And y'all don't. And I don't understand why y'all are like that, because it's like, even with this whole thing about the J6s and the pardons and all that stuff, but when you talk about things like migrants, the immigrants and the border, y'all didn't care shit about the border, and y'all didn't care nothing about the border for 4 years. And now the cities have literally been overran. And now that all this stuff is taking place, and now we're having this mass deportation, now y'all concerned about these kids and these families being split. Now, here's my thing with that. So the kids in these communities that's going to be, that are, because it's going to happen. These kids that's going to have to go because their parents came here illegally, whatever the case may be. How y'all don't have that same heart and that same concern for the kids that's in the hood right now? That don't have no parents,
The kids that's in the hood who parents are strung out on dope that ain't doing nothing for them. That's letting them fend for themselves every day right now. The kids that's in Inglewood, the kids that's in the Wild Hunters, the kids that's on the west side of Chicago that ain't got nobody looking out for them. How y'all ain't concerned about them, but y'all concerned about these migrant kids? It's amazing to me to see that. It's amazing to me to see that you all, and I'm talking about niggas, y'all will be more concerned about people who don't live here and ain't from here. Y'all will be more concerned about them than the people that actually do live here. Y'all are not pissed off that the city of Chicago spent $1 billion on migrants and you got 66,000 black people homeless in Chicago? 34,000 of them of which are men? Y'all ain't tripping on that? It's unbelievable. It's literally unbelievable to see how you all will be concerned about people who ain't from here, who came here illegally. And that's my other point. Since y'all have become such legal eagles and just want to go by the law, ain't nobody above the law. If you came here illegally, you are a criminal. You broke the law. Y'all do understand you can't go nowhere else in the world and do what these migrants have done here. I cannot go and show up in Russia and just say, hey, I'm here. Y'all need to provide some services for me and take care of me. Y'all just can't do that. Y'all just can't show up and I cannot. You know what happened to me? I'll tell you what. Ask Brittany Grinder what would happen if she just show up in Russia talking about she here. That chick showed up with some drugs and damn near didn't come home. These other countries don't play that, bro. You don't get to just show up to a country and just be there and say, I'm moving in. Shit, I'm here, homie. Hey, Pete, put me up. Hook me up, man. Give me 2 sweaters, a pair of pants. Give me an apartment and shit. Put me on public aid. Go take your ass to China and just show up talking about I'm here. Take care of me. My country fucked up. I need some place to go. I can't stay there no more. That is not how the world works. And it's so problematic because people have been here so long that you motherfuckers have forgotten how the world works, how business works. You think you can just do whatever the fuck you want to do, and that's just it. I don't understand why people have that expectation, especially when we're the ones paying for it. You like that West Coast voice, Pre? Hey, I'm here. Put me up, homie. Like, man, they're gonna be like, boy, we gonna put you up. Put you up right in this jail cell with no food. Hope your family can come feed you. Y'all do know in other places, you go to jail. Take your ass to jail in Vietnam. You know what they tell your ass? If your family don't bring you food, you know what you eat? Nothing. Your family don't bring you clothes, you know what you wearing? Nothing. The same thing you've been had on, whatever we locked your ass up with. If your family don't bring you no blankets or nothing like that, you know what you got to keep warm with? Nothing. Exactly. Smoke, them Russians will put your ass in the gulag. Hope you can make it out and get back in the war zone. We have no true concept of what it's like in the real world because we have been allowed to live such a sheltered life. And it's just, I mean, somebody who has traveled, I've been out of the country, I've been other places. I know where my bread is buttered. I know that's why I loves me some America. Lord knows I do. That's all I'm saying. And then when you look at the things that he's done and have been able to do in just 14 days, y'all don't even want to give him credit for it. Y'all don't even want to give him credit.
All of the shit that was going on with Canada letting all these motherfuckers in, Mexico letting all these motherfuckers in, Venezuela talking about we ain't taking nobody back. He turned all that shit around. What do y'all turn around and say? Oh man, that's a PR spin. What? What do you mean a PR spin? That makes no sense, dude. Them tariffs is gonna make us pay. Let me explain something to y'all. And I'm not in no shape, form, or fashion. I am not a financial guru. I am not an authority on tariffs, but I have a general idea of how the shit works. And like, what you need to understand is there's a politic side to things and there's a business side of things. And like what Donald Trump has been saying is that, hey, we just want to make a fair deal. And he's using, listen to what this word is, niggas, because a lot of you niggas don't understand this word. Because you're so used to people just giving you shit. You're so used to having an expectation of people giving you shit. You don't understand this word. The reason why Donald Trump is talking so much about tariffs, because tariffs provide leverage. When you are in a negotiation, the person who has leverage and the most leverage usually wins. So if you have leverage and you have the power of a tariff to use as leverage, that's what you use to your country's advantage. And you niggas are so busy trying to be the fair guys to everybody, you don't even know what these other countries are doing to us. And sometimes you have to let things get rough, let things get bad before they can get better. Like people have never heard that shit before. Sometimes it got to get a little rough and rocky before it can actually get better. And once you've made a stance, because you've been looked at as like a pushover for so long as a country, because of the poor leadership we've had, we've been getting ran the fuck over. It's like having the substitute teacher in the classroom, and then when the substitute teacher's in the classroom, what do all the kids do? They overrun the fucking teacher. Oh, but when the real teacher come back, then everybody got to do what? Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. That's just what it is. And now the substitute teacher is gone. And now we have the real teacher back in class. And he got to get some shit cleaned up. Because he looking around and saying, oh, y'all motherfuckers been doing all this shit for all these years. Hell no, we ain't doing this. Clean this shit up. Clean that shit up. Y'all need to start doing that. I need these assignments done, and we gonna fix this. And ain't nobody going outside. Ain't nobody having recess until this shit gets fixed. Tariffs are a good thing because it's going to give us the most leverage. Ain't not a country on this planet that can go toe-to-toe with us when it comes to tariffs. Everybody wants to share their shit, sell their shit here. Everybody wants their shit coming here. We have the most leverage. Understand what that means for us as a country. You stupid motherfuckers are so busy trying to understand the plight of these smaller countries that's been fucking us over. It's stupid. So I don't understand why. And if you don't know, figure it out. Research. Stop listening to what the fuck CNN is telling your ass and what MSNBC is telling your ass. Obviously, if you haven't learned from this past election cycle, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I've had people talking about, oh man, all this stuff, all of the good shit now. All this stuff that Trump doing, man, that stuff was already in the works. It was already gonna happen. Well, tell me this. If it was and that was the case, how is it that he's gotten these results in less than 14 days? In 14 days or less?
And if the previous administration had all this wonderful shit lined up, why it took them 4 fucking years to get anything done? Do you realize people talked about how the hostages that have literally been held hostage since last October, I'm sorry, since October of 2023, that Biden and them had all this shit set up to where they was going to get out in fucking December? Do you realize that niggas are actually saying that? Man, they had all that stuff already worked out. So you tell me, why would it take from October of 2023 all the way until December of 2024 to get these hostages if they had it already worked out? Because everybody and their mama know that it was Trump that said, I don't know what they got going on, but they better have that shit figured out by the time I get in office, or it's going to be hell to pay. And then now all of a sudden, motherfuckers is getting released. Now all of a sudden, there's a ceasefire. He was the one meeting with Netanyahu and all them motherfuckers before he even got in office, letting them know what he was going to do. And that's why they got their shit together. But people don't want to acknowledge that and give him the credit that, yeah, this motherfucker, he made that shit happen, bro. That's all I'm saying. Y'all have this thing to where y'all want to make it to where you want to discredit somebody just because you don't like them. And I don't understand that. You cannot like this dude. I agree and I get it. He may be some people say my uncle calls him a thug. My uncle calls him a thug. I get it. You just don't like him, Unc. But everything that this man does, now mind you, my uncle is probably one of the most gangsters niggas I've ever met in my life since has been reformed. But that's a whole nother conversation. But my thing is this. My thing is this. If you just don't like his tactics and the way he does things, that's fine. But if he's making moves that's making the country, putting the country in a better place, you can't argue that, man. You cannot argue that. I can't argue the fact that even though I don't like the Detroit Lions, they make the NFL a more exciting place. They make the NFL a better league because of how well they play the game. That's all I'm saying. And it's like we have this thing to where we get a boycott in our head and we get this mindset to where we think we are just supposed to be against something, and we will be against it no matter what. And no matter what people say, you can't change our minds. And I have a problem with that. Like these people that are saying boycotting Target. So y'all want to boycott Target because Target is no longer supporting DEI. The thing about Target is this. Target literally has African American Black folk vendors that they what would you say, put up front, advertise. They have a program geared towards helping African American vendors. So basically, if I'm a Black person and I sell some shit, there's a program to actually that Target has to actually help me promote my shit in their store. Thank you, Roman. Literally, like, hey, I sell like the lady that sells the little seasonings. There's a Black lady that sells seasonings, even though the seasoning ain't that good, but she's still doing her thing, and I ain't hating on her. She sells seasonings. Target actually promotes her shit in their stores, on their websites, and y'all want us to not support her because what? They no longer like DEI? They're no longer doing DEI? It's stupid. But let's talk about DEI for a second.
diversity, equity, and inclusion. Why is it, and this is my problem with us, why is it that we are still, to this day, post-civil rights, still calling this system racist, white folks racist, everybody's against and holding black folks down? Why are we still asking those same groups of people to actually give us preferential treatment? I'll wait. Tell me this. Does anybody know of anyone who has gotten preferential treatment because of DEI? Because you do know that what DEI means is me being black and you being black and you being gay and you being white. If we all have the same qualifications, regardless of what merit that we may have extra or in addition to, like years of experience, extra degree, extra qualifications. Nope. We are supposed to give that job to not me as a black man, either the black woman or the black tranny, because they are the minority now. So that means that a black gay man trumps me as a black straight man. A black woman gets trumped by a black gay woman because of DEI. Somebody who is physically handicapped, DEI. All I'm saying is this. If you are in an environment where your merits don't qualify you, whether it's corporate, whether it's government, whatever the case may be, do you know what that means? If you can't get no job and you qualified, I'm going to tell y'all what that means. That means you need to start your own shit. That's what that means. And that's what black folks need to start doing. Start our own shit. Start your own clothing company. Start your own car company. Start your own magazine. Start your own advertising company. Start your own fill in the fucking blank. If you believe that you are not getting recognized, if you feel as though you're not getting opportunities because you are black, you are gay, you are trans, you are fill in the blank, that means you need to start your own. Because what that does, it empowers you to make whatever changes you want with your business because you're in charge. So in theory, you can start your own clothing company and you could hire nothing but black people. You could hire nothing but trannies. You could hire nothing but gays. You could hire nothing but handicapped. That's exactly what that means. Why would you not want to do that? Instead of going to the very people you say are against you to beg them to let you fill in the blank. Right. Why ain't there a black Amazon? I'm just saying, when you're talking about the entire idea of DEI, we ain't benefiting from it. It clearly is not working. Where is the influx of black people in leadership? All these people doing this, doing that, doing this, they doing that because of DEI. Do y'all realize when they had the man for the FAA, the black man, that they literally gave a position to, was gonna give this position to, this dude knew nothing about flight. So the motherfucker who's in charge of the FAA, this dude he knew nothing about planes, nothing about flight, and they wanted to put him in charge because he was a black man. That's a whole nother level of stupid, people. You just want somebody to be in a position because of the color of their skin. And here's the thing about the plane crash that happened with the helicopter and how people just misconstrued what Donald Trump was actually saying. And he said it several times. Number one, I don't understand this people talking about, you need to wait till the report come out. I can have a fucking opinion about anything. Number one. Number two, we all know that these reports literally take years to come out. So for me to have a preliminary idea of what was going on and what he was saying, it wasn't that it was DEI people that caused the crash. He's saying that the DEI program that Biden and Harris put in place was the reason why they had staffing shortages, because they weren't filling those positions because the positions weren't being filled by meeting the DEI quotas. So you have people, like they said, what the air traffic controller should have had was a 30-man crew every day, only got a 17-man or a 16-man crew because they literally didn't have enough people to fill the positions, because they're trying to fill those positions with DEI hires. That's the facts. Now, here's my thing. How many niggas y'all know that are air traffic controllers? I'll wait. Put it in the chat. Send me an email. I don't give a damn. Just you tell me how many air traffic controllers do you have in your family? How many air traffic controllers do you know personally that are black? Hey, cuz, that is the only one I know. Denzel Washington is the only motherfucker I know that can fly a plane. I only know about 3 people that can actually fly an airplane. I only know 3 people, and I'm a Renaissance motherfucker. I'm well-rounded and well-traveled. Nigga like me only come around once every 79 years. I'm a cultured motherfucker, and I only know about 3 people that can actually fly a fucking plane. Let alone be an air traffic controller. I know of none. I don't even know people that are aspiring to be an air traffic controller. Do you understand that? So here's the problem. Niggas don't want to be air traffic controllers. So if you can't find a nigga that's an air traffic controller, you damn sure ain't gonna find no lesbian that's one. And you damn sure ain't gonna find no tranny that's one. And you damn sure ain't gonna find no handicapped person that's one. That's why you have 16 people working a 30-man shift. That's stupid. Now, why ain't niggas going to school to be air traffic controllers is the next question. That's all I'm saying. Why don't you have black folks saying, man, I'm going to make my son go be an air traffic controller? Instead of selling fucking lashes. Why not have your daughter go be an air traffic controller instead of selling fucking bundles? All you rich ass niggas in Atlanta, instead of going to opening up a couture shop, why not take your stupid ass to fucking air traffic control school so you can be a fucking air traffic controller? instead of trying to get this money selling fucking lashes and fucking dresses and bullshit. Why aren't we the ones trying to fill those positions? Like, and here's my thing. People, oh man, that's bullshit. Nope. That's what other races do. How many motherfucking Pakistanians, Middle Eastern Indians are doctors now? You can't go into a hospital without a motherfucking Patel or something ish or fucking ish or rich mish or somebody being on a fucking wall in a hospital. You can't do it. It's a fucking Hong, a Wong in every goddamn hospital. Where the Williams at? Right, a fucking Deepak. Every hospital, take your ass to any fucking hospital and walk around, or go to the administration building of a hospital and walk around, and every last one of them motherfuckers is either Asian, Middle Eastern, Indian, whatever the fuck. Dawson, right. Who's my doctor? Dr. Dawson. Tell you to stand your ass over there while I check your heart and put motherfucking long ass arms on your ass. Hey, doc, my shoulder's fucking with me, man. I don't know what to do. Yoga fire. Heat your shit up real quick. Yeah, my lower back is bothering me too. Yoga flame. Why ain't niggas? How come it ain't no fucking Williams, Jenkins, Jones? Where the fuck is Dr. Travion? Where in the fuck is Dr. fucking Decodis? Where them doctors at? Y'all tell me. Where's Dr. Shantaria? Yeah, I'm Shantaria Williams. I'm your podiatrist, and I'm gonna be looking at your feet today. Where them bitches at? They too busy selling fucking bundles and lashes. That's the problem. That's why ain't no diversity. That's why it ain't no equity, and that's why it ain't no inclusion, because niggas don't include themselves in the shit that they can include themselves in. But meanwhile, Dr. Baikesh, you can find that motherfucker. You can find that motherfucker. As Tommy would say, where's Dr. Jamarquavius? Nowhere to be found. Shout out to my brother. Ain't no Dr. Traviante. Nope. He too busy trying to play basketball. Dr. Ladante. He too busy trying to play football. That's my fucking point. Y'all want somebody to give you something when the shit you could actually be taking over, you don't even want to have nothing to do with it. You niggas are more inclined to be rappers, football players, basketball players than you are to be doctors, lawyers, physicians, fucking electrical engineers, fucking engineers. Y'all are more inclined to do that than to do that one. You want to go dunk a fucking basketball before you go and learn how to build a fucking bridge. Why ain't we trying to get into those areas as opposed to saying we want somebody to give us something? We need diversity and inclusion. I don't need nobody to give me no diversity or no inclusion when I can go and get my own fucking degree, go to school and become a fucking doctor. I'm a fucking heart surgeon. All of the heart problems that we're having today because of that fucking shot, all of the people that are having all these heart issues, there is definitely a high demand of fucking heart surgeons. There's definitely a demand for fucking medicine motherfuckers, period. as sick as we are as a fucking people. But all we want to do is sit back and complain. And then when the fucking Nigerians come over here, then we want to talk shit about them and call them fucking tethers. It's like you motherfuckers don't want to get it. It's like you could get it, but you don't want to get it. You could get it, but you don't. You don't want to get it. You want to change your motherfucking situation? Raise your kid to be something that the world can't do without. Like a doctor, like a lawyer. Then you ain't got to worry about nobody giving you shit. You ain't got to worry about nobody not liking you because you black. You have your own fucking practice. Go be a fucking dentist. Niggas want to be fucking phlebotomists. I'm so proud of my fucking niece. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about my niece. My niece started going to school and all that shit. She was doing it the right way and all that. And my niece was going to school and she liked dentistry. And she was going to school to be a fucking dental hygienist. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But then I talked to my niece and I said, look, sweetheart, let me explain something to you. Put yourself in a position to where you can go and do what you want to do instead of somebody telling you what they want you to do. Don't go to school to be a dental hygienist. Go to school and be a fucking dentist. And she responded back to me. And I mean, this is what she's fucking 17, 18 then. She like, well, Uncle Brian, I like cleaning teeth. She like, I like doing that part of the hygiene stuff, part of dentistry. I said, here's what I'm telling you, sweetheart. That's fine. Be a fucking dentist that cleans a lot of teeth. Don't go be a dental hygienist doing what the fuck a dentist gonna tell you to do. You know what my niece did? She changed her fucking major and she's becoming a fucking dentist. She graduates in fucking May. Cannot be more proud of her. Now, she ain't got to do a dental fucking procedure for the rest of her goddamn life. And she could clean teeth for the rest of her life. But you know what? She'll be in her own practice, running her own shit. And she'll be the motherfucker making them, hey, look, yeah, I am a dentist and I do clean teeth. And this is why I'm going to charge you $200 to clean your teeth instead of $100 because you getting your teeth cleaned by a fucking dentist. That's the difference. I wanted her to be in a position to where she ain't got to worry about she not getting hired as a hygienist because she black. They ain't hire me because I'm black. She'll never have to say that. She be like, motherfucker, I got my own practice. Fuck you talking about. Ain't no dentist gonna be trying to fuck on her talking about, yeah, girl, you come work for me in my dentistry. You know what I'm saying? But you know, nigga, I'm a dentist. Fuck you talking about. I ain't gotta come work for you. Motherfucker, actually, you can come work for me. Fuck. She's in a position to where she will be able to write her own ticket and do what she want to do. Same thing I'm telling my daughter. My daughter was talking about she want to be a teacher. Bullshit. Why can't I be a teacher, daddy? Because a teacher will not allow you to live the lifestyle you want to live. You need to be a doctor or you need to be a lawyer. My daughter loves to fucking negotiate and my daughter has a heart for people. She can do one or the other. Those are her options. If she want to change that shit, she got to convince her daddy like a motherfucker. That's the difference. I don't want my daughter to be in a position to where she got to go work for another motherfucker. She'll have her own practice. And you know what she wants to have in her doctor's office? A fucking slushy machine because she loves slushies. I said, well, you got to be a doctor if you want to have a slushy machine because the slushy machine going to cost your ass about $8,000. So you want to come in, have the kids come to your office, and after they had a visit, they get a slushy. You got to be a fucking doctor so that you can afford a fucking slushy machine. Okay, then I can have slushies every day too, daddy. Yep, you showing the fuck can because you're going to be running your shit your way because you the doctor. Now, this is when she was a little girl. Now, you know what she's talking about? She's trying to figure out what type of doctor she wants to be. Does she want to be a pediatric doctor? Does she want to be a fucking specialist? Does she want to be a surgeon? Does she want to be? That's what she's trying to figure out now at 11 years old. So by the time she 18, she gonna know exactly what kind of doctor or what kind of lawyer she wants to be because her daddy put that in her. So ain't nobody got to diversify and include her ass into a goddamn thing. Anything she gets, anything that she earns, it's going to be on her own merit. She's going to learn how to get it herself. She ain't going to need nobody to give her a goddamn thing. And I don't understand why we're not telling our children, why we're not telling our people to do that. Set your ass up in life to where a motherfucker ain't gotta give you nothing. You're earning everything you get. They want you to come be a doctor at Johns Hopkins because you're the best fucking doctor in your field. Not because you're a black gay female. I want my niece to be sought after as a dentist where she may have a practice with 3 other successful dentists or some shit because she's one of the best in her fucking field. She know what the fuck she doing and she does a great job at it. That's why people like her as a dentist. I don't want nobody to have to give my daughter a goddamn thing. And black folks need to get away from that. If they ain't giving it, if you can't go get it, then that means you need to go build it. Simple. We can't get no money. They ain't giving no black folks no loan. Niggas need to get together and start a bank. While y'all so busy talking about LeBron the GOAT, y'all need to be telling LeBron he needs to start a bank. While y'all so busy talking about Oprah getting hush money, she needs to be starting a bank. While y'all talking about Kamala Harris spending $1 billion on a fucking campaign, the bitch should have been starting a bank with that money. That's all I'm saying. Do y'all understand, black folks? We have the most wealthiest niggas ever today. The largest number of wealthy niggas, black folks, black women, black men, the lot ever today. Most black millionaires ever today. Multi-millionaires. How much does it cost to start a bank? All these rich ass niggas in the NBA, your Shaquille O'Neals, your motherfucking Charles Barkley's, your Stephen A. Smiths, all these rich motherfuckers, start a bank. And loan only the black folks. Shit, why not? Why not? That's the difference. Why aren't we thinking like that as opposed to saying, oh, it's been 14 days. How come gas ain't went down? Justin, that has nothing to do with what the fuck we talking about, so please don't talk about it. That's all I'm saying. If you have the means to an end, as opposed to opening up a fucking trap house museum, why ain't y'all niggas talking about T.I. should have been starting a bank? All these rich ass niggas in Atlanta, all these niggas that got all this fucking money riding around in these Cullens and all this shit in Atlanta. And y'all niggas ain't talking about starting no bank since black folks ain't getting no fair shakes. I'm just saying, what makes sense? What's logical? Why wouldn't that be the demand? Why ain't everybody saying Beyonce and Jay-Z should have their own bank? The Carter Bank. Fucking billionaires, right? Why isn't that the fucking demand? If you niggas say you ain't getting a fair shake. If you niggas say we put together a business plan, we get all of the T's crossed and all the I's dotted, then we go to the white man, we can't get no loan. So then you should be going to the black man to get your loan. Tyler Perry should be king of the DEIs. This nigga is building fucking RC fucking planes and flying them all around his house. Billionaire. Why ain't he financing you niggas then if that's the case? If these racist white banks ain't giving y'all no money, then we should be able to go to these rich ass niggas and get money. Just saying. But my thing is this. I don't even believe that that is the case. I just believe that we, black folks, we just need to work harder. No, it ain't fair. No, it ain't even. And no, it ain't equal. You have to work harder. Life ain't fair. Life ain't even. And life ain't equal. So what do you have to do? Work harder. Work a different angle. Do something better than the other person. See a need, fill a need. There's too many opportunities here in America for us to have these types of problems. But we have a problem with understanding business. We have a problem with understanding finances. We have a problem understanding how money works to the point to where we don't even give a fuck about money. We would rather spend money and jag it off than to actually take it and put it where it needs to be. Myself included. I'm fucked up too. I've made some poor financial decisions in my lifetime. Trying to fix them, trying to do better. But I know where we're at. And I know that it ain't because of the white folks that my money ain't right. But we so busy trying to judge what these white folks is doing, even when it makes sense, we still have a problem with what's going on. And all I'm saying is, how do you see somebody making an actual difference and doing the right thing? But because you listening to CNN, your pastor, the Shade Room, or some other motherfuckers that's just telling you some shit to say, you go with that as opposed to looking at the facts. Let me show you this. Where is it at? Is that it? Yep.
Mr. Musk took the same oath that you and other senior advisors to the president took about adhering to the Constitution, following the law. Do you know if he took that oath?
I don't know the answer to that question, but like I told Caitlin, I can get back to you guys on that.
And do you know what expertise he has in the areas of global health or humanitarian aid to be able to assess what's happening at USAID?
Well, first of all, Elon Musk is a once-in-a-generation business leader. He is an entrepreneur. He serves as a great ally and a friend to the president. And I think Elon Musk also has a little bit of common sense. And I think the American people really appreciate that when it comes to the federal government, because it seems like all common sense has been lost in this city. And that's what you see when you look at USAID. I know Secretary Rubio made some comments about how he will be acting as the director over that agency. And here's the reason why.
So, USAID, USAID, this is a government-funded entity where our tax dollars are being spent. Our tax dollars are allocated for certain countries. We are giving them funds that's supposed to be for the interests of the United States. So basically, we've set up a department that has government funds, taxpayer dollars, that are supposed to be used for the purpose for us to benefit as a country. Right? Okay, everybody got this. Now I want you to just listen to this. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I just want you to listen to this as to what she tells us what they're using these government funds for. And you tell me if you have a problem with this and that Donald Trump is doing the wrong thing.
Elon Musk and others have been taking a look, because if you look at the waste and abuse that has run through USAID over the past several years, these are some of the insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces.
$1.7 million to advance DEI in Serbia. In Serbia workplace. Look, let me show you how stupid I am. I don't even know where the fuck Serbia is. But I tell you what, I know that shit ain't in America. Where is Serbia? The Republic of Serbia. Where it is southeast of the crossroads, landlocked country at the crossroads of Southeast and Central Europe, located in the Balkans. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? $1.7 million in Serbia. Why would that be okay? And why would we do that? Just think, the people that you vote for, your congressmen, your senators, these motherfuckers sent $1.7 million over to Serbia to help them have DEI in their workplace. And y'all ain't got a problem with that? Okay.
$70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland.
$70,000 for a fucking musical in Ireland. That ain't in America either. Yes. This is the kind of shit that you niggas don't know nothing about. And why you niggas is talking about they cutting aid, they cutting this stuff from us. Our kids ain't gonna be able to eat. Y'all ain't gonna have nothing. This is where the fuck your money is going, you stupid motherfuckers. And y'all don't even know what they doing.
$47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia.
$40,000 for a transgender opera. This is entertainment, y'all. Now, you look at the budget, which is $1 trillion or whatever the case may be. Do $40,000 matter? When it comes to my tax dollars, I think so. I would like to have $40,000 back in taxes. I would like to have $40,000 go to something else that I have that's here in America than to go to a trans fucking play. Are you serious? Do you know how many motherfuckers could use $40,000? I know I could.
$32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru.
A transgender comic book in Peru. $32,000. Now, if you have a government entity that is spending money like that, would you wait to investigate them, or would you stop their spending altogether and then investigate? Would you let them continue to function? That's just good business. Hell no, don't y'all spend another goddamn thing. Matter of fact, don't you motherfuckers even come to work tomorrow.
Breaking overnight, workers at the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, in Washington were told to stay home this morning. The main office closed. They received an email shortly after midnight telling them, don't come in. This is the latest development on the future of USAID after both President Trump and, maybe more importantly, Elon Musk said it needed to be shut down.
It's been run by a bunch of radical lunatics, and we're getting them out. USAID, run by radical lunatics, and we're getting them out, and then we'll make a decision.
All right, let's get to CNN's Jennifer Hansler at the State Department for the latest on this. You helped break this news about the email overnight. What have you learned?
Well, John, this is just the latest in a string of developments that indicate that Trump intends to abolish the U.S. Agency for International Development. We had that notice that went out overnight to employees not to show up to headquarters. You heard those comments from Trump. And as you noted, Musk has also demonized the U.S. Agency for International Development. He has played an outsized role on this administration's decisions on federal agencies. And he hosted a Spaces on X overnight to go after the agency, criticizing it for alleged misuse of funding. And he said that Trump had agreed that it needed to be shut down.
If that's not misuse of funds, I don't know what is, y'all. I don't know of a person who would have a problem with this. And I'm saying that just to say you have to be able to understand business and how business works. If you have this type of just gross misuse, abuse, and in my opinion, fraud with these funds, because there's nobody going to verify that this play over in fucking Serbia has been put on. There's nobody going to verify that DEI, the $1.7 million they sent them over there. What are you using that for? Why do you need $1.7 million to put DEI in Serbia? It's fraud, period. Anybody that works for a company today, if you took $1.7 million and sent it overseas and said it was used to put DEI into another country, how do you prove that? How do you show that? That's bullshit. And all I'm saying is, I understand why the politicians are going and speaking out against this and why they mad at Elon and Trump, because it's fucking up their gravy train. That's why they say they can't stop our money like this. They can't just stop our funds, because they were trying to get that last little squeeze. Just like when Frank Lucas realized that the jig was up and the war was over in Vietnam, how he wanted to get 1,000 birds in the air. He wanted to send me 10,000 kilos right now, today, because the war's over. We ain't gonna be able to keep shipping these motherfuckers over here in these bodies, in these coffins. They're trying to get that last squeeze out. That's why they're so mad. And they're telling you all, they're going to stop your Medicaid. They're going to stop your Medicare. Y'all ain't going to have no aid. Ain't going to be no WIC. And that's why they told y'all, we not stopping no services that directly give funds to the people of America. But we stopping all this other bullshit. That's the difference. That's the difference. But y'all got to read and understand that you got to read between the bullshit. You know what they say? The devil is in the details. When you have this much government red tape, you can't help but accept the fact that it's a bunch of bullshit and misuse and misspending of funds involved. It's inevitable. That's why they put it there. That's why ain't nobody been reporting on this shit. This is years in the making. This ain't just happened. This has been going on for years. Why are we sending money over to Serbia? That's all I'm saying. My man said Tyler Perry could have put that play on for way less. Ain't gonna cost Tyler Perry ain't putting on no play for no $70,000. He's out put a play on for $7,000. That's the difference. So when you look at an organization like Doge, Elon Musk said, nah, he shouldn't be involved in the government. That's the motherfucking politicians saying, we don't want you and your business sense over here making sense of our shit because we know this government spending shit don't make sense. That's why they don't want him in office. That's why they don't want him around. That's why they trying to make it seem like, well, who's really running the country? Is it Elon or Trump? Man, the dude is a fucking genius, bro. That bitch AOC said that this motherfucker's not smart. A bartender bitch. That bitch is a fucking bartender before she became a fucking congressman. And she said he's not smart. That lets you know they don't want nobody peeling back the onion to see the fuckery that they really doing. They telling you that they doing this for you. We get these services for you. How does sending $1.7 million over to Serbia help me as an American? How does sending my tax dollars? Now, y'all want to send y'all money over there. Y'all go ahead. But why would my tax dollars go over to these other foreign countries? Foreign aid is a fucking scam. That's all it is. You would be surprised at how many countries we just give millions of dollars to. Them motherfuckers just gave $50,000 or $50 million to Gaza for condoms. Listen to what I'm telling you. And don't take my word for it. Go look it up. Condoms for Gaza. $50,000 or $50 million or some shit like that. Why do I, as an American, care what somebody in Gaza is doing with their dick? Why do I care? Why is that my concern to where my tax dollars have to go over to fund that? And we ain't mad about that. And I'll wrap it up with this. The last thing, and this is all I'm saying as far as y'all have to think, and you got to look past what the regular norms are and actually use your business sense. So the government, well, Donald Trump wants to shut down the Department of Education, the federal Department of Education, Board of Education. Here's why I'm in agreement with it. Because it's going to do a couple of things. Number one, it's too much red tape. What the fuck does the Board of Education do for us now? To the tune of 53 million for the condom thing? Okay. But when you look at the budget for the Board of Education, it's something like 50-something billion dollars. I think it's $56 billion that the federal government gets for the Board of Education. You think about the staffing, you think about the buildings and the space, you think about all of the other things that they have to do to take to where it's $56 billion to run the Board of Education. Why would you do that? And every state has its own Board of Education. So I would rather take that $56 billion, and even if you just of course, we would have to really look into how you divide it up. But let's just say you gave every country, we got 50 countries, 50 states. Let's just say you gave every state an additional $1 billion for the Board of Education, for their Board of Education for the state. You've taken out an entire layer of government and taken those funds and given it directly to the state to use in their schools. Who do you think, do you think you would get more results from a federal level or from a state level with those funds? Let's just say you cut the budget in half and you gave every state an additional $500 million to use for their education, Board of Education. And here's the thing. You can just put a mandate on it saying, hey, you have to use half of it for repairs and infrastructure, and then you use the other half of it for supplies and books and all that kind of shit. You can literally mandate it to where it has to be used for infrastructure and supplies. $500 million per state. Just imagine every year your state gets $500 million for infrastructure and supplies in their schools. Can you imagine how much your schools would benefit in 5 years' time? Infrastructure, buildings fixed, buildings repaired, supplies, books, tools, and paper, and all pens, all kind of shit, right? You ain't got to hire staff or whatever for it, but just using it to put the money, fixing your gym room floor, building a fucking library, putting books in your classrooms, whatever the case may be, buying computers. You could do so much more money with that shit as opposed to having it to where these motherfuckers are just taking this money and doing what with it now? That's the difference. You, no matter how you want to slice it, what we've been doing from an education standpoint, it's not working. That's all we can say. And we can say it's not working because you can look at the numbers. We're the lowest rank in school and education across the world. Our kids are below the levels they were before COVID. They're worse now when it comes to reading and math. So whatever we've had going on up until this point, it's not working. So therefore, I'm for doing something different. Because if you keep doing the same shit, expecting a different result, you know what that's called? Insanity. And I don't want to be insane. I'll leave that to the vice lords. That's all I'm saying, people. Yes, some of this seems unorthodox. Yes, there may be some mistakes made along the way. However, all of this shit that's being shaken up, all of this shit that's being done differently, trust and believe it's to put us in a better position than what we've been, because it's been fucked up. It's been bad. It's been not good. It's been terrible. It's been wasteful. We have wasted trillions of dollars. Green New Deal, bust. DEI, bust. It's time to try something new and to do something different so that we can get a different result. And just because a person is white, or just because the person does things or says things that you may not like, does not mean it's not for the betterment of the country down the road. It's not about necessarily changing everything today. It's about changing everything today so that we can have a better tomorrow. You may not see all of the you may not reap all of the benefits from what you sow today, but you'll definitely see it a year from now, 2 years from now. And I just hope that once all of this stuff is said and done, 2-3 years from now, I hope people will be able to look back at this and be like, damn, you know what? That shit Trump was doing was crazy, but shit is better. I believe it to be so. I believe it will be. But so many of you niggas are so disingenuous, and you're just so hell-bent on just being against something for the sake of being against it, because that's what you've been told to do, that you'll double down on that stupid. And when it comes to black folks in politics, when it comes to black folks in business, that is why we suffer. That is why we stay behind. And that's why we can never progress and get ahead to where we want to be, because we're so busy being somebody else's puppet. We're so busy being somebody else's victim. We're so busy being somebody else's, let's blame it on them. We spend too much time trying to be a victim. We spend too much time trying to say it's their fault instead of doing what we need to do to get what we need to be. If it's unfair, build your own. If you can't get it, build your own. If you didn't earn it, you shouldn't want it. But at the end of the day, stop making it about it being a white man holding you back thing, and make it about you making the best choices for yourself so that you can have the things that you want. Ain't nobody gonna give you shit that's worth having. You look at all of these people that's on public assistance, that's on welfare and all that shit. Look at how they living and look at how long they've been living that way and see if what they've been given has benefited them. They didn't got over, but it's not benefiting them. You ain't heard nobody talking about, man, being on public assistance for 25 years. Boy, that set me up for the win. I'm a millionaire now. And not to say that we shouldn't have those things, but I believe we have those things in such an excess that it has literally crippled us as a people. You give a motherfucker something for free for so long, they will begin to expect it and feel entitled to it. Do we have the resources as a country to give people a hand? Yes. Should those people that cannot take care of themselves be taken care of in our country? Yes, because we can do it. But there is a line to where abuse comes into play and fraud comes into play. And as a country and as our government, we've been in that space for a very long time. And I want to get out of it because I'm tired of paying for it. So no, I don't want to send $50,000 over to Gaza for condoms. No, I don't want to spend $1.7 million in Serbia to help them with DEI. No. I don't want to send $20 million over to Pakistan for transgender research. No. And that's what our government has been doing. And we all been asleep at the wheel with that one. So I think we all need to put our minds together and look at that part first before we start nitpicking on the little things. I think we all need to look at the bigger picture first and see what our congressmen and what our senators and state reps have been spending our money frivolously on their own pet projects, because it ain't their money they spending, it's our money that they're spending. I think we need to start looking at that and holding them accountable and asking those questions for that on our social medias, as opposed to worried about Trump and Project 2025 and they're gonna have us all in chains picking cotton. Stop being so quick to get on the boycott train like it's 1965, because we're not there no more. Boycotting is fucking stupid. Just like how you niggas got together and was boycotting for Colin Kaepernick. I stand with Cap. I ain't watching no football. How many niggas still ain't watching football? Right. How long did that shit last? I stand with Cap. I'm taking a knee with Cap. I ain't watching this white man's game no more. Not till they do right by Cap. Cap still ain't got a job, but Cap got a check. Y'all ain't heard from him, have you? When was the last time you heard Colin Kaepernick talking about he boycotting something? You know why you ain't heard it? Because the nigga's driving around in his fucking Ferrari. When was the last time you seen a nigga talking about they not watching the NFL because they still standing with Cap? He never got a job. He never got a job. He had opportunities, never took them. All you niggas that blacked out your jerseys, all you niggas that said you stood with Cap, you took a knee with Cap, all you niggas that said that shit, why y'all ain't still boycotting the NFL? Because Colin Kaepernick still does not have a job. I say that to say this. It's all bullshit. Stop being a fucking pawn in somebody else's game and being used just because you black. Being used just because you a black woman. Being used just because you a gay black man. Exactly, cuz viewership has increased. The NFL is booming. Has been profitable year over year since all that shit started. But you niggas talking about you standing with Cap. Right. Cap ain't even standing with Cap, motherfuckers. Can't you niggas see that y'all being played? Cap ain't even standing with himself. He ain't said shit about the NFL. Year after year. This has been what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Ain't said shit. Because he got a fat ass check and a fucking Ferrari. And what you niggas get? Nothing. Stop being the pawn. Stop being the fool that just run out with a battery in their back, switched on, talk a lot of shit. Talk a lot of shit and complain. Go. And black folks out there. Yeah, man. Look at I put this on my Facebook. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on my IG. Yeah, look at how they do us. This is what y'all asked for. This is what y'all asked for. Where Trump at? 2025 in effect, I see. I had to tell one of my oldest friends, nigga, you too old to be talking like this. They gonna have us out in the cotton field next. Nigga, you 60 years old talking about a motherfucker putting you in the cotton field? The Proud Boys gonna come get us. The Klan is back. I had to tell my uncle, I wish the Klan would show the fuck up. When was the last time y'all seen the Klan? What the fuck y'all talking about? When was the last time the Klan did anything to a nigga? I wish the Klan would show the fuck up. The Klan ain't even thinking about niggas. Ain't nobody talking about, yeah, this nigga ain't supposed to be here. Hey, nigga, what are you doing? I'm more worried about niggas than I am worried about the Klan. I wish the fucking Klan would show the fuck up so I can put this motherfucking AR-15 to work on his ass. On their asses. Talking about nigga this, nigga that. Nigga, please. I treat it like a fucking disease. We pull this motherfucking shockwave out on you white boys. But we all know that shit don't happen. Ain't no Proud Boys coming to fuck with me. Don't no Proud Boys want to come fuck with you. Niggas got switches. If the Klan wanted to fuck with niggas, you can trip and fall and throw a stone and hit 12 of them. Ain't nobody going to fuck with niggas. Chicago is one of the most racist, segregated, if not the most segregated city in the fucking world. Why ain't no white folks going to O Block? When was the last time you heard some white folks chasing some niggas off of anything? When was the last time you heard it? You ain't heard it. You know why? Because these white folks ain't fucking with niggas because they know niggas got switches. They know niggas got Dracos. That ain't the world we live in no more. This ain't the fucking 40s. Ain't no white boy showing up on horses and hoods talking about bring your black ass outside. But it's grown old ass niggas posting that type of shit. That's problematic. That's sad that y'all niggas really think that the Klan is still out here to get y'all. You don't even know what the fucking Proud Boys are, but you think it's a version of the Klan that's coming to get you? Are you serious? And it's old ass niggas still talking like this. Who knows of a motherfucker that done been attacked by some white folks? I know some niggas that done got attacked by some niggas. I know that. Do you realize you are more likely to win the fucking lottery than you are to fucking get fucking assaulted by the Ku Klux Klan? What are y'all boycotting? Niggas talking about that. There's another thing too. I was talking to my brother Easy about this. These niggas talking about they boycotting the NFL. They standing with Cap, but you niggas still hitting them motherfucking parlays though every week. Y'all still putting them parlays down, ain't you, player? Y'all still out here hitting them parlays on FanDuel. Y'all still out here betting them parlays on motherfucking MGM. But you boycotting the NFL. Man, get the fuck out of my face on the internet. Stop being that stupid, y'all. Because we're too old and y'all too grown to be that naive. I'm going to say it again. Niggas, this 2025, y'all are too old to be this naive. Start reading and researching on your own. Start looking shit up just to at least verify. So when you do post some shit, you know what you're talking about. And stop getting all your news from CNN, the Shade Room, your pastor, and fucking MSNBC. Please. Because it makes you not only sound, but look so, what's the word? You're just not credible. And then when it comes to having a conversation, you're inept to do so because you just listening to talking points that some rich motherfucker told you to say. Some politician done told you to say it. Not to say that they can't be right, but at least be able to have the facts and know exactly what you're talking about to come back and say why you're right. Instead of that's what my pastor told me. That's what they said in the pool pit last week. All right, y'all. It's good to be back. I appreciate everybody that took the time out to check me out, man. I'm back. It's so good to be back. I look forward to talking with y'all again, man. Definitely wanted to just do this show to hit these points. If anybody at any time want to have a conversation with me about this stuff and dispute it, debate it, whatever the case may be, y'all can hit me up. My email is in the description box. Hit your boy up, man, and holler at me, man. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Thank you, everybody. Please, please, please. I didn't even think I forgot all about it, but hit that Cash App if you can. Just so I can keep doing this stuff, man. But thank you guys so much. I love y'all. Till next time, peace and I'm out, man.